it's the largest trade relationship in the world in history, $636 billion in two-way trade. In many ways, the U.S. economy and China's economy are so interdependent now that you really can't have a winner in this trade war. You can have two losers or maybe two winners if there's a deal. And I do think there's cause to have some optimism if President Xi and his team led by Liu He can deliver the type of reforms that will give President Trump and his team the opportunity to declare victory for their domestic audience.
Okay, here's the thing, though. I mean, a lot of people are saying, look, if we do get a deal that manages to stave off tariffs going up to 25% and the net from going to all 500 billion that the U.S. imports from China, we shouldn't be too concerned about the substance or the content. It's going to be a get-by deal. We'll redress the trade imbalance a little bit, but the big strategic issues to do with technology, et cetera, that's got years to run still.
You make a great point, because the complaints, the grievances that the United States has are really with regard to investment policies, limitations on ownership of assets in China, as you've referred to, the so-called forced technology transfer policies. They're not really trade issues. And what the president has done is he has used tariffs, trade policy, to prosecute these issues. And I think it's important in 2019, at the beginning of 2019, to step back from this and take a historical look. This year will mark the 40th anniversary of the U.S. normalization of relations with the People's Republic of China, done by President Carter in 1979. They had just, mainland China, the Chinese had just suffered 30 years of disaster, the Cultural Revolution, the Great Leap Forward. I think the per capita GDP 40 years ago in People's Republic of China was something less than $10. It's now around $8,000, so a long way to go to meet the nearly $60,000 per capita GDP in the United States. But the way that has happened, the way the growth and success has occurred in China over these 40 years has really been an opening up. Deng Xiaoping's opening up of the Chinese economy, reforming of China's economy so that it's looking more and more like a market economy. And that's what you report on every morning.
But are you concerned that under Xi Jinping, he's rolling back everything that Deng Xiaoping tried to do?
Well, there are reasons for concerns, but I think it's hard to roll it back.
Okay.
I think if he wants to deliver economic success for China and continued growth, he's going to have to manage it so that less and less it is an export-based economy. And the future for China, I think, is to become the world's biggest consumer market, which is picture perfect for American companies.